Hi, Steve Hoffman with Princeton Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine, and welcome to Acupuncture Live. So I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about stress and how acupuncture can help reduce and relieve stress. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how stress affects the body. All right, one of the major ways that stress affects the body is in the nervous system. All right. So there's a part of the nervous system called the autonomic nervous system. It deals with automatic functions of the body. So it's heart rate, respiration, digestion, things you don't think about, all right? And this autonomic nervous system is divided into two parts. One of them is called the sympathetic nervous system. That's your fight or flight response. And the other is the parasympathetic nervous system, which is loosely termed rest and digest. All right, so these parts of the nervous system kind of go up and down. All right, so you're under a little bit of stress, it's like this. You're resting or you're sleeping, it's like this. You see a bear, it's like this. All right, your sympathetic nervous system becomes fully engaged. Your parasympathetic nervous system becomes pretty much fully disengaged. Everything you don't need to survive in that moment gets shut down completely. All right, now we don't see many bears these days, but what we do have is most of us have a low level of stress, right? So that puts our nervous system somewhere here. All right, so the sympathetic or fight or flight mode is engaged more than it should be. So what does this do to your body? So it can increase blood pressure. Obviously, it affects your digestion because it's taking the rest and digest portion of the autonomic nervous system and shutting it down or reducing it. Okay, it can affect your sleep. All right, and your sleep is incredibly important. This is the only time that your body is actually recovering and healing. Okay, so if you're not resting enough and your body has to kind of pick and choose, your body probably has thousands of little micro injuries every day that it has to repair and rebuild. Your immune system gets attacked by billions of viruses, bacteria, fungus, things like that, that the immune system has to deal with on a daily basis, and the immune system has to rebuild itself. All of that happens overnight. And if you're not resting, then your body starts to prioritize, and it will maybe not get to certain things. It takes care of the brain, it takes care of the heart, it takes care of your digestive system, but maybe it can't get to the neck that's bothering you, or your back, or it can't heal up your knee properly. And it's insidious, all right? I believe during our development, we were not subject to this kind of stress, all right? And today, it's a fact of life. In fact, some of us wear it as a badge of honor, how much stress we can deal with. But it affects you, and it affects your health, and it affects the healing process. All right, so now, how can acupuncture help with that? Well, we can down-regulate the sympathetic nervous system and up-regulate the parasympathetic nervous system. All right, so what this does is it gives your body a fighting chance, right? So you can rest those stress hormones that your adrenals are pumping out. Remember, this sympathetic nervous system is going to be causing your adrenals to pump out things like cortisol and stress hormones, all right? And that's going to affect your digestive system. Those hormones and neurotransmitters are still in your body when you try to go to sleep. So oftentimes what happens with people who are under a lot of stress is they get this thing called wired and tired. So they're tired all day, can't wait to go to bed, they get in bed, and all of a sudden their eyes pop open. Or they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they can't get back to sleep. And this is the stress hormones running around your body. And it wreaks havoc on your body because you're not resting, right? You're not digesting properly. So when we downregulate sympathetic nervous system, upregulate the parasympathetic nervous system, your body can rest properly, digest properly. You have the basic building blocks that your body needs. You're repairing overnight. And even when people are not coming in specifically for stress, I deal with this a lot, because your back pain or your neck pain or your migraine or any other issue can be exacerbated by this, because your body's just not able to rest and heal itself. So if you're dealing with high levels of stress, or maybe you're not dealing so well with high levels of stress, or you have an issue that you know is related to stress, it gets worse when you're stressed, give us a call. All right, set up a consultation, come in, we'll let you know what we can do for you, and we'll go from there. All right, have a great day, everybody.